welcome y'all. We're back here at Laurel Hill. We're going to go ahead and do the northern part, do a trail up on the northern part today. We brought two vehicles. We're going to park one at one side and then go and start and park the other one at the other end of our trail. So come with us as we go and make new memories and have an adventure. Seen a lot of horse trailers out today. A lot of people just coming out to enjoy the day. It is 70 degrees here in Tennessee today, and it's just amazing just how beautiful it is. So we're just going to go out, and there is going to be a river crossing today, and by the time we get down and start really hiking it, we'll probably be looking forward to that river crossing today. But it is beautiful, 70 degrees, Laurel Hill.
Alrighty, we're beautiful day, February 3rd, 2020. Just dropped my truck off at one site. We're going to do a little stretch of a trail. It's only about 4 miles, but it's a trail part we've never been on before, and it's not used very much, which is good because I saw 4 horse trailers down at the last horse parking spot. We're headed over there to where we're going to park at, over by Mill Pond, and see how we do. But man, it's a beautiful February day. 66 degrees.
72 degrees.
Oh,
now.
72 right now. So anyway, we got kind of a late start with not being used to this end of the park and trying to find the trails where they connect to the road and that type of thing. So I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of time to dilly-dally around the day to stop and have a lunch break, but we'll just have to play it by ear. All right, well, we'll get back with you in just a little while. Made it over to the trailhead, the new trail. We've never been on this trail, never been down this section that we're walking today. It's about 4 miles, as I said earlier. Beautiful sunny day, 70 or right around 70, something like that. I think it's a sparsely used trail, so I think we're going to spend more time trying to find a trail than doing anything else. But we'll get going. It's 1:22 now. Sunset's about 5:20, something like that. So, all right, well, let's get on it. Miss Molly, you got anything you want to say?
Let's go.
Let's go. I think this whole trail is going to be like this. You can just kind of barely make out where a trail is. Like I said, it's not used much. Make sure there's no rattlers on the other side of that log there. It's good, Miss Molly. No rattlers. I don't know if you can kind of make out the depression where the trail runs. But you know, it's not marked very well, and of course, as I said, it's a little bit of a depression, but fresh leaves, I mean, covering the trail. Can't hardly tell there's one there. All right, however, you know, for the beauty, it's worth it.
really have to search with this trail. It's easy to lose. It's not well marked, except for the occasional tag here and there. You really have to search for it. But it has its promised ups and downs, just like the other trails we've done here in Laurel Hill. So let's continue.
I was wondering if you was going to do that. You can't just watch the trail, you got to watch where you're going too. That's funny. I was wondering, I was sitting there thinking, I wonder if she's going to see that thing.
That hat bill hides a lot.
That hat bill hides a lot. It sure does. All right. I'm telling you, you really got to keep your eye out in this trail, because I mean, it is so, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's hard to spot, hard to pick up. This trail is used very little by horses anyway. Occasionally you see a flag tied around a tree. The bad thing with that is you gotta watch, because you know, hunters will do the same thing, marking a spot they want to set up turkey decoys, or spot they want to sit for deer, something like that, you know. So just because you see a flag doesn't mean that's the trail. So you have to watch. And there's a old flag there, and they are spaced out pretty far in a lot of cases. And other instances, they've got them stacked on top of each other, probably old ones and new ones, within 10-12 yards. So, but most of the time it's a flag very far and few between. Pretty bottomland. I mean, if not for a farmer, wouldn't be pretty to a farmer, but well, for a deer hunter, turkey hunter, hiker, squirrel hunter, you know, it's just beautiful. And there's a level shot from with my eye. I had it tilted to watch her go down that. It's a short, not real steep, probably 45, I guess. It's kind of hill you take short steps on it. Oh. Nice, beautiful day. I mean, just gorgeous. Wind's blowing, which is great today because
70 degrees, you know. It's too hot to hike almost. I mean, especially for this time of year when you're used to, you know, 50s. 20 degrees is a big difference. I know. You can switch off on a game trail real easy if you're not careful. I told Miss Molly I have seen deer trails that were cut in wider and thicker or deeper than this is. Yeah, amazing. This trail doesn't see much use. Perfect trail to get out on and hike on.
We had to split up for a second. We had two trails, one being a game trail and one being the trail, just trying to search and see which one is the actual trail we need. But we figured this was going to be this type of a hike today. So let's continue and look. Oh, looks like we're going to join here. I found a piece of a broken ribbon on the ground, but never saw any tied on the trees anywhere. But they're both merging back in, so maybe one was an older trail and one a newer, I don't know. But let's hike on. I totally lost the trail. I mean, like I said, it's very easy to lose in this. We haven't found any ribbons in a little while. Of course, ones we did find, there was a lot of them that was tore down. But this is too thick for a horse to go.
Probably a game trail, but there's no ribbons.
Yeah. I'm thinking that I took him off on a game trail, but there's no ribbons anywhere in view, even down the hill or up the hill. So let's continue and watch for snakes and all that fun stuff and all this brush. Found a ribbon down below, and he's going down to search to see if it's an old ribbon or if that's the trail, if we was actually running a game trail. But we will see here in just a moment. He told me to head on down this trail, and he's going to head down that one and see if they merge back up like they did before. Just so I don't run into another briar and end up making it a sash. That kind of hurt. If I just keep aiming down toward him, I'll link up with him. I think we're going to end up with a lot of scratches on this one. Alrighty then. Oh, we're merged back up, and let's continue. Huh?
You can't tell that's a trail hardly.
There's a ribbon above your head.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
But it's not beat down that much either?
No. They all look like game trails. So it's easy to get off on a game trail.
Well, we got a lot of ground to cover. Let's get on with it.
Trying to see where this goes. There, I think. That would have been me that time.
Went off on a game trail and misplaced the ribbon. I turn around and...
That's game trails.
It,
Bigger than this trail.
yeah.
But it doesn't dead end, but I mean it kind of peters out right there.
The game trail is bigger than the, looks like the regular trail. I'll head back up this way. Search for the next ribbon.
This looks like it's not as steep.
Looks like we're going to join with the road.
Yeah.
I guess we're going put around. I'm going to hit the road from here for a minute.
I've got strict orders from the boss to video and not take a picture. Several little cascades down through there. And then let me make you all sick here while I zoom out and turn at the same time. I'm sorry about that. And then this little branch over here. All right. Coming out of that bottom. And then again, you know, back up this way. It's a pretty little bottom right here. And when we say bottom, we mean, you know, in between two hills. It's a bottom, right? Okay.
Went 2.2 miles, 2.5 miles already. Gotta zoom on that. I love these cascades.
We went 2 miles already. We got 3 more ahead of us.
So we went 2 miles. Yeah. And we got to be out of here by sunset.
Sunset should be 5:18, 5.
Yeah, I believe it was 5:18 tonight.
Let's see. Sunset 5:19 sunset, according to my watch right
I
there.
can't see for all the glare anyways. That's funny.
5:19. I mean, we're gonna have to push on if we're gonna do this. If you want to go back 2 miles up that hill, it's up that hill all the way.
Well, let's just boogie on.
Okay.
Let's just go for it. So we got 2 trails. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see what happens. Okay. I have to get a map to see if we're going left or right or how we're heading on from here. Let's take a look. We know we got to cross the little buffaloes, so we're going to have to look from here and see which direction we're heading. you see ribbons, but you don't know if they're hunter marker ribbons or the trail marker ribbons.
Yeah, there's no blazes.
So, because none of this is blazed. So we'll see what direction we're going to head here as soon as he figures it out.
That should be pretty close to north there. Put my glasses on so I can actually see.
Always good to have a compass and a hard copy map with you. Cell phones aren't always reliable in areas like this. So make sure you learn how to use them. Use the compass and the map, because it might be a difference of getting in and out of the woods.
All right, Miss Molly B. Let's see. We are right here.
Right there?
Yeah. So it looks like, I guess it goes back that way and then loops back around, crosses the river.
Where's our other truck parked?
Our other truck is parked over here.
Okay.
We're up here. That's a pretty good
trail.
That's a pretty good piece.
Where did we come from?
We came from, let's see, we came from right here.
Okay.
So we walked this, and now, like I said, we're right here. If you can
Okay.
see that, we're right here.
Okay.
There's that little branch we just stepped across.
Okay.
Runs out. So I guess it goes back up that way and crosses the river up there. So I reckon we'll have to go on this 2-track for a while anyway.
We've got 3.5 miles to wipe out in about 3 hours to sunset. So we're gonna boogie on and try to get this wiped out. I hate stopping a trail midway. Let's see if we can achieve our goal.
Alright, that's the little buffalo right there. And we are going to have to cross it here in just a little ways. I'm not exactly sure how far, but it's not too awful far. Alright, into the river. Miss Molly, she is a mess, buddy. I'm telling you. This should be the last river the last time we crossed the river. We may have the other little branches we got to cross. Nice little hole right there. It looks pretty deep. Wish I had a telescoping rod with me. I would make a few casts. See if I could catch some smallies. All right. This is, oh, I don't know, not quite knee deep. It's, see them white legs, buddy? That'll scare you. Gotta walk downstream a little bit. Just under knee deep with the current rolling up your legs some. What?
My glasses fell off back here.
Your glasses is on your face.
Oh!
Come on. You did it again.
I did it again.
All right, we got that river crossing behind us. And we're going to hit the trail. We grabbed our snacks. We're going to eat on the run today. We're not going to take time to make a day camp. We just don't have the time today to do it. Takes too much time. You spend almost as much time trying to find the trail as you do walking. That's not quite that bad. I'm embellishing a little bit there, but you get the drift. All right, so let's hit it again. See if we can make it to the truck before dark and get out of here. That is, I would guess, 200 foot straight down. We're standing on top of a bluff over top the Little Buffalo River. Miss Molly, why don't you climb out that dead tree there and see if you can get a good picture. Not even if our life depends on it. That thing is dead right.
The reindeer moss is everywhere.
Yeah, it is.
Jeff said that is edible, but you have to boil it
Couple, 3 times.
couple, 3 times,
2 or 3 times, yeah.
but it is edible. Whoa. It's definitely growed up. Yeah, I lost the trail again. Okay. It's very easy to lose. Windy up on this ridge. Came back out on a road. Yep, looks like we're going right back into the woods.
Life's about to take a turn right here. So much for the, well, I was going to say so much for the 2-track, but that don't look too bad. Up through there is a lot nicer. It's a 2-track, but that don't look too terrible. Looks like the 2-track goes on up that way. Okay, it looks like this may have been an old 2-track. Maybe, yeah, quite possible. All right, shouldn't be too awful bad. Still a beautiful day, clouding up, but it's still hot. Walking through the river was actually refreshing. Felt good.
Okay. We walked all the way around there.
Yeah, this is Rock House right over here.
Okay.
We was right there at the entrance of Rock House. We walked on the other side of those pines, you know, way up and around, and then cross the river and climb up on top of the ridge and come back around. We're right back where we started from when we was trying to decide whether we should go back to the truck or move on. So that's been, well, what time is it? It's 3:35 now, and we've been stepping it off pretty good. It's been a good trail. I mean, you know, pretty wide, almost. A lot of it was a 2-track.
Didn't have to bushwhack so much.
Yeah. So let's get going. This is a long way to go, man. See that?
He said as the crow flies, we're...
As the crow flies, we're only about probably a mile and a half from your truck.
Okay.
As the crow flies, it's just...
But we're trying to make our way to your truck.
Yeah, it's just right up there on this ridge, and we've walked, you know, way out around and come back.
Yeah. About how far you think we're from yours?
Well, 2.5 miles at least.
2.5 miles?
No forks in here.
We got ribbons that way.
I'm gonna say
Ribbons this way.
I'm gonna say we gotta go this way.
Okay. So we're gonna head on to the right. That's when it's good to know, good to have your bearings of what you're trying to reach and what direction you're trying to go. This way? Easily to get twisted around in this, on this trail. Looks like we're gonna lose some elevation now.
That's the ridge we was just on. We came down that point and through the holler and then up a switchback trail to the top of this. Now we're circling around it.
I hope we're about to his truck, because we both are beat.
I don't think we can follow this trail in the dark.
No, I don't think we'd be able to follow the trail in the dark either. I mean, it's been up and down and poorly marked and not used very much. I mean, the trail isn't beat down much more than a game trail on most of the parts, and some parts not even that. So it's been a challenging trail. The map that we had at home said that we were only going to go 4.5 miles, and we've already went 6.
And that was their numbers. That wasn't our numbers.
Yeah, that was their numbers that was marked on the map.
I didn't lay a ribbon to it to see.
And we've already went 6 miles, so whoever put that map online that I pulled it down offline, it's not right.
It's not right.
So we're going to take a breather here and follow this on up this ridge, and I hope we're not having to go back down and back up again, because I don't think him or I will be able to do it.
I mean, man, it's straight up and down. Of course, this is a switchback.
Yeah, it's been just about straight up and down on most of this. Laurel Hill, the trails has definitely been challenging. They're more vertical than the Crockett's is by a far stretch.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there are definitely some challenging trails here if you're into some challenging trails. We've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed seeing the scenery, but what's getting us is we know we're getting close to sundown, and we don't know exactly how far we have left since that map was marked wrong. We should have went ahead and checked it ourselves and went by their numbers.
Yeah.
But
that would have been a heads up move right there.
Yeah, it would have been a heads up move. Next time we're going to check the map on our own and not take someone else's offline that has it marked. But it has been a beautiful trail, beautiful walk. I can't wait to redo this trail in the summer whenever everything's in bloom. It's going to be a gorgeous trail.
Yeah.
And maybe this summer we'll hit some of them water holes and take a break and swim as we go through. So
well, sundown's in 40 minutes.
Sundown's 40 minutes, so we're going to have to hit the trail and try to get to his truck, and then we have to drive back and get to mine and get out of the Laurel Hill land management before sundown. So let's get going.
Jumped up 4 or 5 whitetail. They were in this little holler just over this rise oh, 30 foot in front of me. There he goes, up over that ridge over there. See him? Just saw his flag. Can't see nothing else for the brush. There's one of them. But wanted to see if I could catch him for y'all. Yeah, baby.
Praise God, we can see a glimpse of the truck through the trees. We're about there. And get to his truck and drive over to mine, and we'll head on out of Laurel Hill. What a welcome sight. Whew. This has been a hike, a lot of ups, lots of downs. It has been something else. If you get a chance, go over here to Laurel Hill, and you want some good hikes, I mean, this is a place to do it. We're in his truck heading over to get mine so we can get out of here. How far did it end up being?
9.3 miles, I think, something like that.
And we was only expecting what?
4.5, maybe 5. That was their numbers that was on the map. Whoever put that map online, that was their numbers, you know.
Yes. So, we're looking forward to getting my truck and heading on, get something to eat. And we didn't stop and take a break today because we was pushing time. So we're just gonna grab us something and head to the house and fall in our recliners and relax for the rest of the evening. How's that?
thank you all for coming along with us today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And Lord willing, we'll see you in the next one out on the trail.
Later.